Hello and welcome. I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm looking forward to teaching you everything that I know about curls. I love it when hairdressers are always looking to learn more, and our clients appreciate it as well. I know I am always looking to learn new things. So through the years, I've gathered up a lot of information, trial and error, and I'm excited to present it to you. So, did you know that 65% of the population has some sort of curl or natural texture to their hair? Like, that's a lot of people and a lot of money that you could be missing out on. So, it's really great that you're here and wanting to learn more and take it to the next level. And I'm going to show you the tools to do that. I have lots of notes so I don't forget anything. And I'm going to break it down into different modules. We're going to talk about, first we're going to go over the basics, the fundamentals of curls, blah, blah, blah. But it is important to understand those things. And we will get into cutting, advanced cutting issues, problematic areas. I will also talk about styling methods, sleeping, next day refresh, like so much to cover. But my main goal here is to remove any fears that you have and offer you maybe something new to your arsenal of information and education that you already have. I know a lot of hairdressers are fearful of natural texture, and I'm here to tell you you don't have to be. It's really just a matter of understanding it, and I'm going to walk you through everything. I'm going to work on mannequins, be behind it. I plan on working on myself in some areas to show you different things, and I also plan on showing you some clips back in the salon behind the chair, dealing with problematic areas. And I'm hoping to get the camera right in there and zoom so that you can really see how I'm resolving issues. And I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I really believe I'm going to be able to present this to you in layman's terms and easy to understand. Oftentimes when something's pointed out, we go, oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, as I'm educating my clients, I come across that. As I'm explaining to them what to do and why they're going to do this and not do that, they always say, oh yeah, that makes sense. So when I started putting this together, my original plan was to just go over hair cutting because that's always been my strong point, and in recent years I've just had so many clients say, well, no one's ever cut my hair that way before. So I thought, okay, I'm on to something new and maybe different. But then I realized that just as the experience in the salon when I'm educating clients, that if I just send them home with a good haircut, that's not enough. I educate them, we go over a strong consultation before every appointment, not just with a new guest. So this same rules apply when I'm teaching other hairdressers. So that's how it kind of morphed into being a full program rather than just cutting. And as I started, gathering my thoughts and writing them down, it just kept going and going, and my list kept growing and growing, which has been super cool. So most of it I did learn cutting on myself years ago. I've been dry cutting my own hair for about 20 years, and I had a client years ago say, well, I really like your hair. And I said, well, my hair isn't even. There's like different lengths in there. And the client said, okay. And I was like, really? So it gave me an opportunity to just get in there and be creative. And then the next time someone sat in my chair, I was like, well, how about if I get in there and do a little this and that, and the important thing is to always be explaining what you're doing while you're working, and that keeps clients at ease for sure. I've seen in my chair. So it just kept going and going, and now that's kind of what I'm known for is, just intuitive cutting into someone's natural texture and movement. It just makes such a difference. So, when you're doing traditional precision cutting on curly hair, you're cutting straight weighted lines. So when I explain it to clients, as that hair starts to grow out, because it's a straight end, it's going to kick out this way, and then on that next curve it's going to kick out this way. But when you're cutting different lengths, it's going to grow out in harmony, which gives clients more longevity for their haircut. it gives them great hair day. I think you'll be amazed that when you start doing this, that people start talking about it, and then they tell two friends, and you know, it just gets going. So that's kind of the cool thing about where I am today. And my motto has become that it's not what you cut, it's what you leave behind that matters. And this is so, so true. I will get in there sometimes, as we all hear clients say, well, I like my length, but, you know, they want to change it, whatever. Okay, we get in there and do that. And when I'm done cutting and I sweep up that pile and there's, you know, mounds of hair on the floor and their hair's still long, I always say to them, look at this, all of this unnecessary hair. So unnecessary hair is also one of my little things, which is funny. I've been a hairdresser for 35 years, and most of it was spent as a generalist, and then it's probably been the last 10 years where just curly hair has become my passion, and it's kept going and going. And so, you know, it started with me cutting my own hair 20 years ago because I was never happy with a haircut. And one day I looked, I said, okay, well, this area is clumpy, and this area is hollow, and this area whatever, and it just kept going. And that's how I got to where I am today. So it's been a really rewarding journey, and just exploring. You know, you're only going to grow if you're willing to fail. So keep that in mind. And when you get back to the salon, if you want to try some of these things and you're a little nervous, maybe start in the back of the client's hair and do little things until you get comfortable with it. That's what I did with the razor when I went to a straight blade, no guard razor years ago, and I was like, oh, I could really take chunks out. You get in the back and you just kind of quietly work your way into it, and you know, next thing you know, you're just going to be so much more confident in what you're doing, and yeah, the sky's the limit.